April 2017, Dr. David Dow is forcibly removed from his flight from Chicago to Louisville. Dow has a paid seat, but United yanks him off the plane to make room for a crew member.
Oh my God, look at what you did here!
The episode was international news then, but now?
Do you remember somebody by the name of David Dow?
No, I don't, I'm sorry.
No one we asked remembered Dow until we played them the video.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Yes, that level of human treatment is never right.
After this episode stirred the flying public, many U.S. airlines publicly changed their policies.
The last thing that we want to do is deny a customer their flight.
That was Southwest Airlines CEO Gary Kelly on CNBC.
The company's made the decision that we'll cease to overbook going forward.
Right after the Dow incident, the number of airline passengers involuntarily taken off a flight fell more than 65%. But our analysis found that bumping never actually stopped. And recently, it surged. Look at these federal numbers that cover the first 6 months of 2019. During that time, the airlines bumped 13,104 paying passengers. That's more than all of 2018. We asked, why the jump? American Airlines, which bumped the most passengers, more than 8,000, pointed to two problems: a labor dispute that disrupted its schedule and a shortage of planes due to the Boeing MAX being grounded.
A new system on the plane contributed to 2 fatal crashes.
Southwest, which bumped more than 2,500 passengers this year, blamed various operational challenges, including the Boeing MAX. Those reasons seem to conflict with both airlines' websites, where they say passengers on MAX flights will be proactively notified or automatically accommodated. However, the federal data tell us people are being blindsided at the gate and denied their seats.
We don't buy the airline's argument that the increased number of involuntary denied boardings is because of the Boeing MAX situation.
Andrew Applebaum is an attorney with flyersrights.org. He suspects the airlines haven't fully reduced ticket sales to match their smaller fleets.
The airline's motivation is pure profit. They're able to sell more tickets, and if a passenger has to be bumped, the passenger's entitled to a small amount of compensation, and that's worth it to the airlines.
Southwest told us its team strives for 0 bumping each day. American said it's bumping fewer passengers since the summer ended. In a statement, CEO Doug Parker said, "We are taking decisive action to correct this," and he's excited about the prospects for 2020.
The carrier's trade group says airlines overbook flights to accommodate for no-shows. However, when everyone shows up, someone's got to go. But who?
The airline's exact formulas are proprietary. So we printed their ticket contracts.
This one is 131 pages.
To search for clues.
The priority of all other confirmed passengers may be determined based on a passenger's fare class, itinerary, status of frequent flyer program membership, and check-in time.
Some airlines consider how much you paid when choosing who to bump. If you buy the cheapest basic economy ticket, you might be the first to go. So the airline can give your seat to someone else who paid a higher fare. What stood out to us is that your check-in time is crucial. The last people to check in can be the first people bumped. So if you want to keep your seat, check in as early as possible.
I always try to.
Especially if your routine is like Marissa Moen's.
So I tend to be the last minute person. I know.
No, you got to check in early.
See, this is what I'm learning. You learn something new every day.
High five.
Thank you.
Person-to-person education there. All right, if you are pulled from a flight, federal law says you were entitled to compensation. The maximum by law is $1,350 cash. How much you get individually hinges on your ticket price and how long it takes the airline to get you to your destination after they've taken you off your original flight. Now, if you volunteer to give up your seat before an airline decides to deny you, you might be able to negotiate. When you volunteer, you can ask for more than $1,350, perhaps in airline vouchers or gift cards. We've added some of the rules to our website, and there's going to be a QR code on the screen here in a second, I hope, that will take you directly to the page. Go ahead, take your phone, take this thing, point it at that thing, and then bookmark it. Put it in your phone, save it in case the airline decides to pull you off the plane. You pull it up and say, well, here are my rights.
So the $1,350 is the most you can get, let's say if you have a $2,000 ticket. But if you have a $600 ticket, they're not going to give you the $1,350.
There are some cases where you're going to get absolutely nothing, actually.
Especially now, everyone going home for the holidays. If they pull this, it just makes you so angry to watch that story.
thousands upon thousands of people are in that boat.
Let Chris know if this happens to you in the next few
please
weeks.
do. Yeah.
All right, thank you, Chris. If you have a tip for him, get a hold of Chris. Go to NBCBayArea.com/responds or call 1-888-996-TIPS.